It's a common assumption that the furry fandom, which centers on the appreciation of anthropomorphic animals, is dominated by themes of interspecies sex. In fact, roughly 35% of the public believes sex is a furry's top priority, according to new research, but furries themselves largely disagree. A new study based on nearly a decade of data reveals just 4% of furries rank sex an important part of the lifestyle. While furries are often associated with the idea of weird fur fetishes, the fandom can manifest itself in all sorts of ways, social psychologist Dr. Courtney Plante explained in a blog post for Psychology Today earlier this year. In essence, furries identify with, or are fans of, anthropomorphic animals. The survey has been conducted annually since 2009, revealing insight on the lives and interests of the furry community. More than half of furries identify as atheist or agnostic, according to the study. But, in what may come as a surprise to some, many are religious. Nearly a quarter of furries are Christian, while over 12% practice a different religion. Just 5% identify as Pagan, and less than 1% are Jewish or Muslim.The vast majority of furries reported that they are cisgender, meaning that they identify with the gender they were born with. Less than 20% combined identify as transgender, or non-binary. When it comes to sexual orientation, however, the study found no one group dominates the furries. While heterosexual people make up the largest group, 14%, this has dropped in recent years to align more closely with other orientations. Roughly 13% identify as homosexual, while about 11% are pansexual.And, just 5% say they are asexual. And, for most furries, sex is not a big part of the fandom.The survey asked furries to rank, on a scale of 1 to 10, how important they considered sex. Though fluctuations have occurred over the past several years, let's take a look at the mean, the researchers wrote. Only around 3% apiece rank sex 9 or 10 on a scale of importance, and around 15% rated sex a 1 in importance. Approximately 9% gave it a 3, while around 11% said 5. Interest in the furry community has peaked in recent years, giving way to more extensive studies on the psychology behind the movement. According to Plante, who has studied the furry community for years, co-founded the International Anthropomorphic Research Project, and authored the book Science, only about 20% of furries dress up to express themselves, and this often has nothing to do with sex. In the blog post, the researcher explained, As with other fan communities, e.g., video game convention attendees, anime cosplayers, sports fans who wear their team's jersey, such costuming is rarely done for the purpose of sexual gratification, and is almost always done as a form of self-expression or performance.